Happy New Year! The New Year's the most exciting and colorful times of the year. Inside Chinese house everywhere, you will find dishes of oranges, 橘子, and apple, 苹果, for good luck, blossom flowers for beauties, and hot plates of a crab and fresh fish for great plenty. Everyone think of only the best thought, and everything look clean and new. On New Year Day 1 of the new moon, 新月, firecracker, 鞭炮, are set off from morning until night, dressed in new clothes and bring gift of oranges and tangerines. Family visit friends and relatives. They eat bowls of noodles, 面, for long life. They munch on sugar melons, which symbolize good health, or on lotus seeds. 莲子, because of the word lotus, 莲子, sounds like the word for lots of children. People shout the New Year greeting, 恭喜发财, happiness and fortune to you, during the New Year festivals, which began at the close of the old year and last for about 2 weeks. Close friends, cousins, aunts, and uncle gather together to wish each other good luck, to pay respect to their grandparents 10 times back, to send off the kitchen gods, and to imagine what the zodiac animal in charge has in store for the coming year. This is the time to say goodbye to the old year. Family gets together for the New Year's Eve banquets. The last course eaten is a 鱼, because the word for fish in Chinese 鱼 sounds like the word for great plenty. The adult give all the children bright red lucky money envelopes with the money inside, 红包. Mother and fathers place the short points called spring couplets, 春联, on the doorway and the gates of the house to welcome the new year. Those couplets are written on the red paper, because the color red means good luck. Everyone stay awake as long as they can play games, telling stories, and making wishes to see the old year out. Zao Jun. Long ago, there was a carpenter named Zhang. He lived with his wife Mei Ling in a small house on the mountainside. Even though they had a little money and few possessions, they were happy together. Their house always looked cheerful. At the New Year, when Mei Ling hung up the lanterns in the courtyards and bright red couplets on either sides of the front doors. But the winter was long and cold. Zhang and Mei Ling ate the rice they had stored away at the springtime and tried to stay warm with their soft cotton padded quilts. One winter day, all the grand mi was gone. Sad to say, good fortune never come to their door, with no hope inside. Zhang had 2 parts from Mei Ling to marry her off to someone else. The carpenter now lived by himself in the tiny cottage. Poor Zhang. One day, Zhang was hired to work at a well-off family house. He did not realize that was Mei Ling's new home. Zhang prepared many things that day, and although he did not see Mei Ling, she knew who he was. Mei Ling still loved Zhang, but realized that he was still very poor. His clothes looked old, and his boots were worn. She wanted to help him in some way, knowing he was proud and not likely to accept any gifts. She hid some gold coins in the sweet cake that her maid packed for his journey home. On the way back to his cottage, Zhang stopped at a small tea house for a rest. A traveler came up to him and offered a few pennies for one of his cake. Zhang had not had a chance to eat any of the cake and did not know about the treasures inside. He accepted the money and gave one cake to the traveler. The traveler said, "How sweet it tastes! The fillings is so sweet. May I have another?" And so it went. The traveler ate 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cakes until His stomach was quite full. He finished the whole basket. Of course, he packed his gold coins without saying a word to Zhang, and he went on his way. Poor Zhang. News of the unlucky carpenter spread throughout the universe. One day, the Yuhuang Dadi, Jade Emperor, came to Zhang and said, "You are a good, human, and honest man. Even though you have not had much good luck, I shall, however, reward you with a noble position in the afterworld. I will put you in charge of taking care of a family because you have built and repaired so many kitchens and houses in your lifetime. I will send for your wife, who you lived happily with you in your small house a long time ago. You can sit together over the stove of a family large and small, rich and poor, with lots of children, and with a few, and keep track of the good deeds and the bad deeds." Zhang agreed, and the Jade Emperor Yuhuang Dadi presented him with a set of new clothes, 2 young helpers to hold the tellers of every good and bad deeds, a dog and a rooster, a horse that could gallop to heaven, and the treasures filled with the gold coins. Lucky Zhang. When the Yuhuang Dadi had given the carpenter everything he needed to fulfill his role in office, he said, "A week before each Lunar New Year, you must come and report to me about every family in the land. If you do this well and are fair, you will have a welcome spot in the heart of all home and will never be without food, clothing, or money again." And so, it is every year on the 23rd or 24th days of a 12th lunar month, the kitchen god, Zao Jun, dutifully makes a report. At this time, family prepares special offering of sweet cakes and sticky rice for him, so that he will say only sweet things, or perhaps his mouth will be so glued together he won't be able to say anything at all. The Chinese zodiac is divided into 12 parts, 12生肖, and is used as a 12 years calendar. Each year is ruled by one of the 12 animals. Each cycle of 12 years is made of one complete cycle of 60 years. The basis of a Chinese calendar. When someone turns 60 and complete a full cycle, the family plan a big birthday celebration. The zodiac cycle starts with 鼠, followed by 牛, 虎, 兔, 龙, 蛇, 马, 羊, 猴, 鸡, 狗, 猪. Lots of stories tell why the zodiac starts with the 鼠, rats. One tells about the animal crossing a big river. The 鼠 rats roll on 牛 back and jump off just at the right time, winning the race. 牛 came in second, and just as you might have thought, 猪 came in last because he never rushed. Traditionally, when a child was born, fortune teller looked careful notes of the year of the birth as well as the hour, day, month to figure out baby's destiny. According to Chinese folktales, every person has a personality traits that are the same as their animal birth sign. What sign were you born under? What are you like? What will you become? All over China, lantern, 灯笼, made from wood, bamboo, soap papers, and even sesame seed are carried through the street on the Lantern Festival, 元宵节, day 15 of the new year. Folklore say that the soft glowing lights of the lantern help guide the wandering ghosts home. Later, everyone watches for the 100-foot long papers and a soap dragon to come out of hibernation. The dragon means strength and goodness. And in the New Year dance, in chase after the sun bowl, The source of the powers, lantern, come in all shapes and sizes. Some look like a fantastic crab and moving clouds or birds with a wing that flaps. There are lanterns called pacing horse, which spin when they are heated from the flame of the candles or electric bulb. There are lanterns as large as houses. In northern China, where winters are cold, lanterns are even curved from the block of a river ice. Children make lanterns at school and hang riddles on them.